Hey YouTube, just wanted to make a quick review of the SG553 in Battlefield 3. It's a carbine unlockable for the engineer class, and the only way to unlock it is by completing a certain amount of co-op missions so that you get the required amount of co-op score. To start off, I'd like to address pretty much all the information that's given on the Battlelog site, the official DICE site for basically just about everything you know about Battlefield. All that the Battlelog will tell you is that it is capable of fully automatic fire, single shot fire, and burst fire. That it has a rate of fire of 700 rounds per minute, a 30 round magazine, and +1 for when it has a round loaded in the chamber, and is capable of medium ranged fire. Now, that's all the Battlelog will tell you, but from personal experience, I think I can tell you a little bit more about the gun and be a little more in depth. It's got a decent rate of fire, 700 rounds per minute. It's not amazing, but it's actually pretty high. The M4 is 800 rounds per minute, so it's a good way above. It's not the most amazing gun. It's a good gun. I like it. My personal setup for it would be for the first tier, having a ACOG optic on it, because for me the ACOG can operate pretty good within the under 100-meter mark for the SG553. That's my personally, that's how I like to use it for somewhat close quarters combat. And for the second tier, I enjoy using the foregrip. Reduces a whole lot of vertical recoil, so you can be a little more controlled with your fire. Since this gun doesn't have a whole lot of power, it's good to make sure that all your rounds get on target. So that's just about a necessity for me for just about all my guns. And third, I use the flashlight. It might seem weird since I use an ACOG and a flashlight, something that's more of a long range type optic, and a flashlight which is like for close quarters combat. But it really goes together good for me because I can use the flashlight when I'm clearing buildings, going in an alley, basically any time that I'm not going to be engaging a pretty far target. It's pretty much anything like anything under 50 meters. I can, the flashlight's going to be somewhat effective because they won't be able to clearly see me, and I might even blind them at some ranges. The actual use that the times this can be used in would be just about only close quarters combat. It can reach out to okay distances if you're using semi-automatic, but you're gonna have to put a decent amount of rounds into them. Its power is really not all that great. It's decent. I have guns that I prefer over it, but it's alright. Pretty much, if you want to, for better gun, I would say the G53 from the back to Carcant. It fires at 50 rounds per minute higher, and I feel like the damage is a little bit more, but the recoil also is a bit higher than the SG553, but all around I think it's a better gun. Although the SG553 is not a bad gun, I'd use it over the M4, and I really like it. Hope you enjoyed this review. Just tried to keep it quick and simple.